Okay, that recording went pretty good. It's still a learning process with this trying to video what's out front. So I'm just going to set the camera up there and see how it goes and take for just a little bit longer. It is Sunday, August the 9th, and it's right about noon on Mountain Time. So that'd make it, 11 o'clock Central Time, and no, it'd make it 1 o'clock Central Time and 2 o'clock Eastern Time in Georgia. So, I entered Yellowstone National Park this morning through the east entrance. Stayed last night in Cody, Wyoming. Found me a campsite. I already have a spot picked out and got my tag up on it. It's a 3-mile campgrounds, and it's named 3-mile campground because it's 3 miles outside the east entrance to Yellowstone. So I'm going to be basing my camp out of there and doing some exploring. I have it reserved for the next 3 nights, so I'm scheduled to check out on Wednesday morning. Right now I'm headed to the museum and the visitor center. It's at the northernmost portion of Yellowstone Lake, and I'll spend a little bit in there, find me a little campsite, or not a campsite, but a picnic table and stuff, and maybe fix me a quick bite to lunch. That lake that you see in front of you there is Yellowstone Lake. It is, let me see if I can read some stats here. Its surface elevation is 7,733 feet. And it goes to depths, the maximum depth of it is 410 feet. So that's Yellowstone Lake off to the left here. And coming up on the front also. A lot of down trees. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's because of disease or forest fires or what. A lot of them have burned areas on them, so it may be from forest fires. So I'm gonna kind of shut up now because I've run out of stuff to talk about, and I'm just gonna let the videotape go and see what happens. It's not too crowded. The wait inside to get inside through the entrance today was maybe 5 minutes at the most. That wasn't bad at all. That's a cool lake, and you can see the Grand Tetons off to my left, which is basically going to be the south. But that's going to be my destination probably toward the latter part of the week. The temperature right now is 68 degrees. It's partly cloudy. Beautiful day. Beautiful day, though. I think the temperature in the evenings or at nights gets down to the mid-40s. And man, it doesn't get much better than that for camping out. You don't have to worry about trying to stay cool, because you will definitely stay cool. I have sleeping bags and everything. I have long johns, hat, gloves. I got jackets, so I am all good. Stopped at an information center yesterday, and it was talking about how Yellowstone is built on a massive volcano, which I'm sure we all know about. But you know, I've always said if it becomes time for a nuclear war to start, I want to catch the first one that falls. Well, if the caldera under Yellowstone decides to go, what better place to be than sitting right on top of it? This is Sedge Bay off to the left. It's like people sitting there parking, spending some time dipping their toes in there, and even some of them are doing some lunch mingling. So I may be joining some if I can see a not a campsite, but a picnic table that is not occupied. It looks like they were all occupied in that area. There's Sedge Creek and some fishers. And you can get a fishing license at the visitor center to use while you're at Yellowstone. Any state fishing permits that you have are no good inside Yellowstone. You have to buy your own Yellowstone fishing permit. So I may get me a fishing permit. I have a small rod and reel that I've got with me that might catch a fish or two. Some of the wildflowers are still in bloom. Got nice little roadside places where you can stop. Plenty of restrooms that I've seen so far. You can see some of the wildflowers over to the right here. Mostly the purple ones, and I'm not sure what they are. I guess I'll have to Google them to become familiar with what they are. So far, I haven't seen any animals, any of the wildlife. I've seen a couple birds, but that's about it. They say the best time to see wildlife is going to be early in the morning before the heat of the day gets going, and then late in the afternoon. So I'm going to pull off the side of the road up here and stop this and see how the video is going. Talk to you guys later.